Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft the Way with May. I'm May. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by to see what I have going on today. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate you all so very much. On this channel, I love to do all things DIY and crafting. I love to do them on a budget. However, I do love to splurge at times. But no matter what I'm doing at the end of the day, I love to have fun while crafting. If that is something that interests you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Just note those comments are only desired and not required, just because I absolutely love to chat with you all after each video. So with that being said, lovies, everything I've asked of you today is completely free. So just consider it if you like the content here. All right. I'm excited, guys, about today's video. I am going to be participating in the monthly open challenge, the 5 under 5, which is one of my favorite challenges. I will have more information about that for the host and co-host this month, as well as information about the playlist. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our first project. So we were challenged to do home decor items for under $5. So I found these two, what are they called? Kitchen mittens at Dollar Tree, and they had two styles that I saw at my Dollar Tree. One was the unfinished, well, the plain pumpkin one, and then the other one had a design on it. I opted to go with this one because it gave me more of an open platform to work with. I'm going in with some of the Waverly paint, the agave color, and I took some of these laser cutouts from Dollar Tree. I think they come about 6 or 8 in a pack, and so you see the verbiage there I used. I painted those in that agave color, and now I'm just going to adhere them to the front of the mat. I want to call it a mat, guys. I just keep wanting to call it a mat, a mitten. And that's literally it. So then I'm going to take, I'm going to reuse these mums that I used on my wreath. On my previous video, I did, because I still wasn't digging my wreath. So I disassembled it. I'm going to use these mums, and I thought they played very well here. I like the 3 colors. And I am, you know, I'm still on the fence. I was gonna go with my oranges and teals and blues and things like that for this year, but I don't know. I can't seem to get away from the traditional fall colors. But I am putting a little pop of the teal colors in there here and there when I get an opportunity. But nonetheless, I like this, and I know putting the mums, because they are quite large, well, they're like medium size, they're not really large, but you couldn't really tell that was a pumpkin. But I like the color of them. I love that rust color. So I'm literally just gluing them in. I didn't put any foam in there because I didn't want that bulk at the bottom. I wanted that to be flat. But this also gives you the opportunity, if you want, because I'm not gluing the pouch part, I'm just gluing where the flowers are on the lip of the mitten. And if you wanted to put like maybe some lightweight utensils in there or something like that, I think that would be super cute here. And I did that for both mittens, exactly the same. The only thing I changed was the verbiage on there. And that is literally it for this first craft. And that brought us well under our $5 mark. I want to say we got, because I'm not including the mums because I had already purchased those for another project and I was repurposing. I had these laser cutouts already on hand as well. So I'm literally just counting the 2 mittens, and that's our $2.50. All right. Here they are, guys. Aren't they absolutely adorable? You guys will see that in the final reveal. So next step, I'm using one of these rectangle chargers from the Dollar Tree. And guys, I have to tell you, I got this one and a circular one, and the quality on these two, this particular style, this particular color, was very nicely done for $1.25. It literally reminded me of the Hobby Lobby chargers, which are a little bit thicker, a little bit more weighted, and you totally feel that with this. So I was really surprised when I picked it up. Even the lady that was behind me in line, she picked it up. She's like, well, you know, we both said the same thing, that wow, it's really good quality. So I'm leaving it in the state that it is, that color. I really love the color. It gives me very rustic, antique, I don't know, vintage, that's the word I'm looking for, vintage vibes. I was gonna add some rub and buff to it, but I decided not to. But what you guys see I'm doing here is, this is another flower pick I had on hand, and I'm gonna use some more of those mums. And I also picked up the little, I guess they're like vase fillers that Dollar Tree sells. It had the pine cones, the I think it's called gourd, I think, in there, and a little pumpkin. And I was like, oh, this will be cute to just fill this in. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna go get another one so I can make two to make a set, because this came out way better than I thought it was. And it was so easy, guys. I literally just glued everything down, you know, just placed it how I wanted, what was visually pleasing to me. And then I went in and added, like I said, the little satchel of the little ornaments on there. And I mean, it's a little busy, but I feel like it's needed because I didn't add a whole lot to this other than just the florals. I am gonna go in and make a May bow, okay? Off camera, because y'all don't need to bear witness to that. I don't want to bear witness to it, but I thought it needed just a little pop of color because it had a lot going on. But I have to be honest, like, I really love the lot that it has going on. I really truly do. I think it's so beautiful and looks very high end. Like, this I can really see in the dining area for Thanksgiving. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and I'm just going in, and this bow I got from Dollar Tree just had some pumpkins on there that gave a little, like I said, the white background, the blues, just to give it a little more contrast, because it does look a little busy, but I love the busyness of it, right? And that's it for that one, guys, literally. All right, so we have Crafty Co DIY, Arrows DIY as the co-host, and Crafty Co DIY and Farm Charm Chic as the host this month. And like I said, we're doing, I don't know if I said it or not, but we're doing fall decor pieces. I will have their information in my description box below, as well as the playlist of all the awesome content creators participating in today's challenge. So make sure you check that out after you stop watching this video. Don't stop before it ends though. All right, so next up, if you guys have been with me anytime, you know I love using these. This is a drain board I get from Daiso. It's $1.75. I'm gonna go in with one of my napkins. You know I couldn't go through a whole video without doing some type of decoupage. And so I have this one napkin, and I think I may have had two of these or more, but I was too lazy to go through my tubs and pull them out. So I was like, I'm gonna make this napkin stretch. I'm gonna see if I can cover this whole board with this, because this is more like a cocktail napkin. So it's not it's not the full size napkin. That's usually what, like 5 inches or so. But nonetheless, it actually worked out. I did a little bit of patching here and there. I'm not going to take you guys through that torture. But yeah, so, oh, right here. Oh my gosh, guys. So at Crafted Square, I literally just saw somebody, I don't know if I saw it on here or if it was like advertisement, but they had these water pens. And I was like, oh, that would be really cool for decoupage, right? I know it's nothing new, but it was new to me. And so I was like, okay, I went on Amazon, I looked, I put it in my little save cart or whatever, right? Because I'm like, do I really do that? I mean, like, you know, I use my napkin, my finger, whatever I have available to me, I use that to shred up a napkin. So when I went to Dollar Tree, lo and behold, they had them 2 in a pack for $1.25. So I got 2 packs, and I must say it does work. I think I need to practice on the control of it as far as releasing the water, because I did squeeze a little too hard on a couple of times, and it did saturate the napkin a bit more than what I wanted. But overall, it performed very well. So I would recommend it. You know, it's just something easy to have on hand, and you can do that. There's a lot of techniques to shredding up your napkin, but I really like the concept there. So all I'm doing here is, again, you guys know I don't do anything extraordinary with my decoupage. I just do what I feel and I work with it until it gives me the consistency that I like. And for those who don't know, and those who do, as a reminder, I don't mind wrinkles in my projects just because I like the way it looks. It adds to the very rustic charm of things. There are certain items that I will try to get as smooth to the surface as I can, and this was one of those pieces. So I really didn't want a whole lot of wrinkles here because I was piecing it together. So I didn't want that to I don't know, it just was like I needed to be flat because the color was the color of the napkin was very close to the color of paint I used, which I used the color Cashew by Waverly. And so I was really wanting this to blend really well, and it did. It looked so gorgeous, guys. And then next I'm taking one of these pumpkins I got off of a hanging garland from Hobby Lobby, and it came in, I think it came in a pack of 6, so it was a, you know, yeah, 6 total. And so I like the size of these, like they're right in the middle. They're not too small, not too big, and literally I'm just brushing. Like I was not trying to really do anything, and I was just going until I felt good about what was coming out. And I'm just using some burnt umber paint, and like I said, on the drain board I used some cashew paint by Waverly. And guys, I'm so excited. I had went to Walmart to pick up me some hot glue sticks, and they finally bought the Waverly paints back. They got rid of that Hello Hobby. Ugh, I did not care for that paint at all, but I was so happy to see they were fully stocked. And I grabbed a few extras because I was still missing some colors that I wanted. Was totally happy when I saw that. They did go up a little bit on their price points, but all, you know, overall I really like that paint, even compared to FolkArt. I know they're by the same company, but I prefer the Waverly. It's just, it performs nice for me. The only one I'm putting in neck and neck with is the Arts My one, the one I found at Michael's on clearance a few weeks back, and that's some good paint. Okay, but nonetheless I was happy, so I just decided to share that with you guys. So here it is once it's done. I'm laying it all down, and guys, you can't even tell where I added in. Like, I literally was adding little snippets here and there. I'm like, this looks so low budget, May, what you doing? But no, it really came out very, very pretty to me. You guys can definitely let me know how you feel about it. Was it too busy or what? But I love it. So here you just see I'm adding in the embellishments, and I'm just going to let you guys watch it because the rest from here is pretty self-explanatory. I will tell you guys, I am going to do a little swag on here, and there were like some individual little flower picks that I picked up from Michael's, and they were 50% off. Very gorgeous. And I just wrapped some macrame rope around the bottom of them to give them a more finished look, and I'm going to combine those together and create the swag. And you'll see that right here. And from one of my other picks, I took off 3 of the little blue flowers there because I wanted to tie more into the color of that napkin. And that was a flower pick I had on hand. I had the drain board on hand. I had the pumpkin on hand. So the only thing I purchased here were the swags, and they came to $2 each, so they were $4. Everything else I already had in my stash. So that was the total cost of this project. So right here, I had decided to change out that blue wording and go in with give thanks. I was gonna try to create a 3D effect, but because I did it in that burnt umber color, it was not showing up. You could see it, but you saw the middle part, you really wouldn't been able to make it out. So I decided to omit that and just lay it flat to the surface, and that is literally it for this project. Oh no, I lied. Yeah, I did. So I'm just going in and giving it some distressing, and I didn't think about it beforehand, and I was like, oh man, it needs it. So I just went in with a light dusting over it just to tie it all together, and that really helped blend some of the little negative patches there that I didn't get, I didn't have enough of the napkin to spread around. But overall, I think it came together really nice. So you guys have to let me know what you think about this piece, and if you have a favorite of today. I'm still playing that game with myself of which one you guys will like versus the one I like in today's video. So yeah, I was completely not done with this, guys. This is what happens when you forget what you did when you did it. Alright, so I'm taking some of that Spanish moss, and I like this because it tells me exactly what it is. And this is the Spanish moss. This is the mouse that I like. I like the texture of it and everything. It's not as gritty as the other one. So I really like this, and I think this really added some charm to this piece. So you guys have to let me know how you feel about it, and if it is your favorite. Alright guys, so we're moving into project number 4. Alright, so I wanted to do a play on a caramel apple. Now I had this apple in my stash as well. I ordered it off of Amazon, and I also had these stickers in my possession, which is in my possession in my stash, and which I ordered off of Amazon as well. So what I'm doing here is I just want to show you guys how I did the design. I totally freehanded, but this type of freehanding is really just, it's a personal preference of how you want to see it. And I'm just literally doing like a wave, giving a little dip drip, to make the caramel look, and that's literally all I did. So I will go back and later paint that over, but it's, nobody's gonna see that. But and it's a clean finish. I made sure to keep my paint on the front of the surface without any spillage over to the back. So even if I decide to not cover it, it looks perfectly fine. So all I'm doing here is I went in with the color, the paint by FolkArt, cinnamon color paint by FolkArt, and then I used the fern color for the leaf, and I want to say, is it longhead fern? I think that's what it was called, for the lighter color, which made it look, that really looked more like apple, the green apple versus the green apple color I actually had. And so I'm just using those stickers as you saw there. I'm just doing it really whimsical, playful, and whatnot. And all it says is caramel apples this way. Now Dollar Tree also has these new, at least they're new to me, these little arrows, as well as some other little sayings, the laser cutout sayings and these laser cutout arrows. They're new to my Dollar Tree. So I did pick up 2 packs of each, and they're really cute, and I think that I'll get a lot of use out of them, because I do often be like, oh, this needs an arrow, and I don't be wanting to print it out on Cricut. But so they come in really handy. I think they're going to come in handy for me. So next I have this apple that I had in my stash. I want to say I got these from Hobby Lobby, or either I ordered them offline. So I just split it down the middle. I did the same concept as I did with the wood piece, just drew it out to where, my eyes were happy, and I just, let it dry. And you have to, I put on probably about 3-ish coats, and I let it sit for about 30 minutes to make sure it's completely dry. before I start touching it because I didn't want any fingerprints. So because I split it down the middle, I couldn't split the stem. So what I did was take one of the pieces from one of the flower picks, cut that down, and use the part where it connects to the actual pick. And it looks the same to me. I think so. And I'm just gonna put those right there. And I just thought that was really cute, just to give it, you know, really more of that 3D effect. And I don't know, I really like the 3D effect. I know I probably overused it a lot, but when I do things like that, like, it makes it just stand out more to me, and it just gives it a different look than your basic just painting and putting, you know, vinyl or stickers on there. I don't know, I just like the 3D effect. I like it. It's just something about it. I can't explain it. So yeah, let's just ride with it, people. Let's just do this, okay? But let me know if this is your favorite, because this is my favorite of today. I love them all. I absolutely do. But this was really fun and really cute. I love the way it came out, and I love the colors, everything about it. I was like, this is just really, really cute and something fun to put on your, you can either put on your door, or if your balcony or porch has like a fencing on it, you can hang it from there if your weather permits. I can even see it being sitting it in a window, like, you know, by your front door, like sitting it in a window. I think that would be super, super cute. If you add a backing to it or hanger, definitely can hang it in your hallway or in the kitchen somewhere, you know, in your breakfast nook, things like that. My mind just goes those places, you know, that is, the options are endless. And I'm just taking some of the flower picks, petals from, it was said eucalyptus, but it did not look like eucalyptus. It came from Dollar Tree as well. That was in my stash. So everything was in my stash on this one, guys. So I literally, the only thing I bought was the arrow, pack of arrows, and that was $1.25. So that keeps us under our $5 mark. Now I was covering, guys, because I didn't want you guys to see me trying to write this out, because I'm like, my handwriting is so tacky. But I was like, y'all are gonna bear witness to this, but I'm gonna leave it on camera. So yeah, all right, so next up with my next shenanigans, our final piece of today, I'm gonna use my silk screen vinyl from oh my gosh, guys. I have drawn a blank chocateur, my goodness. And what you saw me doing there, I couldn't find my fuzzing cloth, so I used my heat press mat that I use, and I was like, oh, you know what, this will work fine. I just need to get something to stick it off, and I keep that stored away so no dust debris can get on it. And so it worked perfectly fine. I didn't have any paint peeling, but I did have some spillage, some leaking. I can't think of it. What is it? What's the word? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I did have some of that bleed through. That's the word I was looking for. I did have some bleed through, but overall, it looked okay. Now, what I will say for this particular project, and I may go back and do this one over, just because the vision I had, and when I laid everything out, I had a different vision with it. So the color packets I chose for this, I didn't choose the one it came with because my background was going to be different and it wouldn't have matched with the original colors. But I had another color in mind before I put the blue agave on here. And although it showed up nicely, it did not work for me. So I went through this. I just did it for the video because it was the last project I already started. And right as I was going, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have, I should have stained this instead of painted, or I should have painted in a lighter color, because I painted over the original color. I know that's really confusing. So I had a totally different color on here to begin with. I didn't like it because it was too powdery blue for me. So that's how the blue agave came into place. But once I got started on this, I was like, oh, I messed up. I should have went with a lighter color to get what I was trying to get out of this project. So I will tell you guys, this is my least favorite of the day. Not that I don't like it. I like everything from today that I did, but this is the least favorite because of the color combination that I chose to use, and I didn't think to switch it up. So if you don't know about chocateur, I am a member of chocateur. They do have silk screen stencils. I am just part of the Couture Club, where I get one silk screen stencil a month, which is exclusive to the club. It is $21.99 a month, and you get 3 packets of paste with it. And I absolutely love using the stencils. I don't use them enough just because I'm not like an expert of it. So a lot of times when I'm using it, it's off camera because I'm practicing, but I have a long way to go. But I do absolutely love it. I love the colors of the paste. I do love the stencils themselves. I wish they would give us that option too, like, you know, select one. So I did have the stencil already in my possession. I did buy this board. I want to say this is one of the ones I got from Dollar Tree Plus when I had visited South Carolina a few months back. And I want to say it was either $3 or $5. So excluding the taxes. If it was $5, it was a $5 thing. So that's all I use here. I am going to use some sunflowers because I was trying to make it work, and I made it worse, guys. You will see it. And that I was already had in my stash as well. So that puts us right at the mark for $5. And I will let you guys watch the rest, and you will see what I do from here, because it's all self-explanatory. And like I said, this piece I am considering redoing. So yeah, so I'm not crazy about this piece. It came out cute though. I think so, but it's just the background was too dark for what I was going for. The visualization I have for the piece, it wasn't giving me that. But I will let you guys watch, and we will head on over into our final reveal after this project. Alright guys, there you have it, and here we are with the final reveal. So you guys have to let me know which one was your favorite. See my 4 sunflowers? I don't know what possessed me to do that, guys. Don't judge me, okay? Please don't judge me. And here are our kitchen mittens, and I absolutely love these. These are so adorable, and these will make nice gifts. You know, if you're going to visit someone for the holiday, I think this would make a great, you know, addition to anyone's kitchen if they're doing the traditional colors. And our caramel apple, guys, you gotta let me know. I absolutely love this. I think it's so fun, so playful and whimsical, and I think it's really cute. Something really, really different, at least for me anyway. And then here are our leaner. I'm gonna call it a leaner right now because I don't know if I'm gonna put a hanger on it or not, but I absolutely love this. I think this is gorgeous. It's giving all the fall vibes. And our give thanks sign, very, very cute. I can also see this out on a porch. You know, just use a better quality adhesive, of course. But I absolutely loved everything about today, guys. So you have to let me know which one is your favorite. All right, and don't forget to check out these ladies' information in my description box below, as well as the playlist. We have some awesome content creators participating this month, as well as Crafty Cove, Arrows DIY, and Farm Charm Chic. Thank you guys for putting this together. Those ladies are awesome as well. So make sure you stop by, tell them I said hello, and I'll be over shortly to hang out with them. And lovies, if you've taken the ride with me this long, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys to pieces. I truly do. You guys make my heart smile. Your sweet comments, your engagement with me, like, you guys will never know what that does for me. I just love it with every part of my being. So remember, lovies, be safe, be kind,